Hello everyone, my name is Leslie. Welcome back to my channel. This is a series of frugal thoughts. This is a channel in which I give you, share with you my opinions about ways to save money, earn money, and modify spending habits in your life to save money, which is ultimately what we want to do in order to build wealth by investing money and not paying and paying off debt. This is a very highly charged subject that I'm about to get into here, and that is something that I feel very strongly about, that in 2022 you might really want to consider. I'm trying to be really delicate here, is reconsider your clothing spending. I know that after the pre-pandemic, I worked downtown in a corporate setting, and I had to look nice, and I had maybe 20 to 30 dresses. I did the rotation. I had, well, maybe not that many, because I had some for the winter and then some for the summer. But anyway, so I was someone, and it was part of my job requirement that I, look nice in a corporate setting. Since the pandemic, I am now working at home remotely in that spot right there across from where I'm taping. And I wear this outfit every day or something similar. If you watch my videos, you know that I wear a black turtleneck. And I wear a pair of sweatpants they're UGG sweatpants. I wash them twice a week or two or three times a week. I have a couple pairs of, I hate when people say they sit around in sweatpants, but these are kind of sweatpants material. They're flared at the bottom. They're kind of cute. They're UGGs and UGG brand, but I got them and this turtleneck and this top all at the Goodwill bins. The whole entire outfit probably cost $3, whatever. Obviously, the pandemic has shifted a lot of people's thinking about spending money on clothing. I just want to bring to the forefront of your mind a reconsideration of whether or not how much money you should be spending on money now in today's society. I will tell you that, as with one exception that I will give to you in a minute, no one ever remembers what you are wearing. No one cares what you are wearing. Really, very few people. I think if you look at your life, 90% of the people in your life, you'll just say, wear clothing. There's 5% of the people who are unbelievably good dressers. Those are the people who are wearing the high heels in freezing cold weather, but they want to look great, or the really snazzy male dressers, men dressers. And then 5% of the people who look like they should be in an episode of, makeover, extreme makeover. 90% of us fall somewhere in there. We look okay. If we brush our teeth and put on a little bit of makeup, or don't put on makeup but look nice and clean, whatever, 90% of us fall into that category of we look fine and nobody really ever cares what you're wearing. I remember the one exception, the only exception, is a bride's dress on her wedding day. People, and they always look beautiful. They will remember the beautiful dresses. I can remember wedding dresses of my friends, and it's fine. I will tell you that I had a wedding gown. My sister borrowed my wedding gown, and I had one person, many of whom were at both weddings, say to me, was that your wedding gown? Because it was very noticeable. It had big, and one person out of everyone was there. Now maybe that was only the one person who was nervy enough to ask. But anyway, the point is, nobody really remembers, with the possible exception of a bride's gown. Nobody really cares about how you look. Obviously, it's really important that you feel good. So if you want to buy a really good quality sweater or pair of pants or something really good, but I think you should really reconsider spending money on clothing. I am someone who has very rarely spent a lot of money on my personal clothing. When my kids were little, I realized that I could either go to the Macy's and buy them a pair of Levi's, or I could buy them the same exact pair in the same exact size with maybe a little bit of hunting and preparation. Levi's I was getting them at some points for 25 cents a pair. I would buy them when my boys were 4, 6, and 8. I would buy them in size 12s and 14s, and when the time came, I would had them in the bins, and I would open the bins. I'd say, here's your new pair of jeans. Anyway, I really think that for the vast majority of us, this is something that you might really want to consider rearranging and reconsidering your your purchasing of clothing, because I just don't think that many people are, those of us who are going out, and even, I mean, I know my daughter has said this before, my older daughter who's 24, she said, you know, we spend a lot of time, like she wants to look good. Everyone wants to look good. I know that I wanted to look good when I was younger. I would spend time on my makeup and, you know, whatever. You want to look good, and that's important. But I don't necessarily think, I know that I always tell people that if you have good hair and you know, your face is pleasant and smiling, that's 95% of what people are going to notice about you. So that's my frugal thought for 2022. I do think that a lot of people might get angry about this because they love their new clothing and they love their new thing, but I just want you to throw that out there. Really reconsider how many pairs of jeans do you need? How many pairs of jeans do you need? How many pairs of, I just saw something on the news right now actually about how many pairs of sneakers do you need? How many pairs of sneakers do you need? You know, it's just something to consider. Anyway, this is my frugal thought for today. If you are someone who has reconsidered their clothing, or if you disagree with me, please let me know down. I'm always willing to listen to the other side. This is Leslie. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Bye-bye now.